What up, sweet sleepy babies? Well, welcome to this, the 200th episode of Campfire Jamboree. There's a fire starting.
It's happening down there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just start up here, and then
We'll settle in. Okay, now, hi, say hi if you're here.
So here's in the chat. We don't know if anyone is here. Yeah, I mean, I know there's 3 of you. I can even tell from the 13 of you.
13.
My gosh.
1-3.
We owe you.
1, 2, 3. Hi. Hi, Darren. We owe you an apology for something.
I hit one of your family members. I wasn't trying.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
The microphones are back there.
Yeah. Homemade tune.
Okay. That's a great point. So this will probably sound better, but we just wanted to be close in your face.
Look, we can't read
And
you
now I
from
can't read
back
the
here.
chat.
This has been. What if we pull the whole thing forward sometimes?
We'll definitely do it sometimes. Pass it on.
She says we'll definitely do it sometimes.
Hi.
Question. We're going to have Jess talk for a second, and you tell me if you can even hear her up there, because we had to put the microphones back here. Look, we're figuring it all out. If you can, Jess is going to talk, and she's going to say a thing. Say a secret password, Jessica, but only from up there.
No, barely. Well, yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, here's the password.
Oh my God. Now put the password in the chat if you saw the password, and by saw I mean heard.
Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna stay close to the camera.
Don't freak out. We're not going to stay close to the camera. We just can't read you because we're back here because there's a bunch of us.
Can I make it full
That
screen?
sounds very muffled. Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna do this.
Well, they can't read the chat then.
I know, but.
Okay, so
look, Dana's job might be reading the chat some of the time. That's better.
that is better.
But-
That's still inscrutable.
Oh, tell you what. I wonder if we can read it on like our phones if we're
Oh my
watching it.
gosh. Do
then
you
we
see
can
this
see
live
the
time
chat.
problem solving?
What up?
The outfit killer. Hey, thank you so much.
I have to say, I didn't know my feet were going to be in frame. I would have worn cooler
Those are
shoes.
cool. Those are cool.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so can you give the official that you can hear when we're by the mic?
How's this seem, Dana? You can.
Oh,
no, yeah.
Wait, you guys go over there. I read.
I'm so happy that this is like a little bit of a mess. This is how
Someone
it
did
should
say
be.
kumquat, and I'm honored.
Honored to hear kumquat.
Okay,
Look, did we get
Called the pandemic the panini.
panini? Yeah, that's classic.
That feels good.
Do they
No,
say
look,
we sound okay?
That's pandemic canon.
Did we get clearance from everyone that's going to be walking by on the street to have their faces in this thing? We gotta get a PA running back and forth with a clipboard out there.
You guys should put the mic maybe just like
L'Oreal said Zach
So,
shoes.
you don't
Killer.
have to scoot
Tessa
back.
Anderson, Zach
The mic's
shoes.
away
Killer.
from you.
Thank
Just
you.
like 6 inches.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants it forward.
Zach shoes
Forward.
Still cooler than mine. Everyone
Right
likes
now
Zach
it's pointing
shoes.
just towards that. So it's like that. I'll be
I know we're vaxxed and we're outside.
We're all vaxxed.
Full vax.
We're all post 2 weeks if we've had the 2 shots, or post whatever. If we had. Does anyone here have Johnson & Johnson? No one here is even dealing.
No
with
one was
Johnson.
one and done. Everyone was two dude crew. Okay, so let's hear levels with actually everything.
Yeah, and actually, this would be a great time. Give us a subject for a sound check in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Sure,
fine.
that's
We'll
fine.
wait.
They can't hear you.
They can't hear me. A suggestion.
Well, I said it. They should hear me. This is the sound check. You help us with levels.
Can you help us?
Cat toys. Cat toys.
Cat toys?
Cat toys,
toys.
and Swan Dragon.
Okay, well this is not what I heard. I bought a swan dragon, got it as a pet. I knew I'd never live to regret.
It's a half dragon and also half swan. But I left my back door open and now it is gone.
And it came back as a cat twist.
It came back as a cat twist. You will never, ever, ever expect this, 'cause it came back as a cat.
Cat twist.
Now this is the interlude where you type in like, how are the levels?
You're like more of.
Can you hear
more
us?
Of something.
More of something.
Less of something.
But we won't be able to read that for a second, so we'll do a second verse.
But the swan dragon, I heard its call. I knew it was soaring. It was early fall. The leaves were changing. I was looking at my kitchen door, and the swan dragon came back, but different than before.
Now the swan dragon had another animal in the mix, and it was in no way broken. It didn't need to be fixed, but it was also part dolphin. And even more than that, there was another thing in the mix, which of course was a cat. It was a cat twist.
It turned into a cat. It was a cat twist.
Did you say catness?
Everdeen, I said cat twist.
Did you say cat lisp?
Cat lisp?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't. Not once or twice. Just many animals together, feeling so nice. And this day I'll never miss, the day Swan Dragon came back with a cat twist. With a cat twist.
Cat twist.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and you twist it up with a little bit of cat twist. Cat twist.
Cat twist. That's what happens when you try to improvise, but also be like, Jessica's trying to get me to do something, but I'm thinking about technical things right now.
Well, I was
Okay, wait.
surprised you came in the verse. I would have set the game for you in the chorus.
I messed it up.
No, you didn't actually. You did it perfectly.
All right.
You didn't know that I misheard cat toys as cat twist.
Dana's gonna check.
Okay, so there was a couple of things.
Oh,
Great.
couple things. Great. We love constructive.
They're not bad. Like some people, there are positive elements. There are
Okay, there's positive elements. We love positive elements.
Those are technical notes. You
sound
know.
instruments up. There was a couple things saying the vocals are very loud, but that's usually like really good.
Well, we can
Well,
physically pull the mic away.
Yeah, I keep going.
I
I keep.
trust them.
Scott is low, Brett not bad, vocals loudest, more swan noises. Back, please.
Okay.
Okay,
That-
so that's
okay,
that's a
that's-
helpful note. Maybe
see,
not in this moment.
That's great. The thing about giving the sort of content notes on.
Jess is a bit high.
Thank you so much.
We've always said that about Jess.
The fire is not yet going,
More
so
Scott, well, Scott's was on like a lower.
Yeah.
yeah, you
just
might
out
not
of
have heard Scott.
That mic up. Yeah, I'll point it somewhere else.
I won't lean so far into the micro. I'm like
No, I
pretending.
think I'm even hotter. So
Someone else did call me out on playing the cajon with my heel. Now
Heels
I feel
of
like
steel.
I'm crazy that I'm
well, you
not supposed to
actually,
be
sorry,
doing
Brett.
it
I
like
won't
that.
adjust anything because you adjusted it there, right? Brett,
Oh,
you
yeah.
adjusted it there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, welcome so much. Welcome so much. Hi, hello. This is
Hello,
off book.
welcome so much. So much welcome. Very welcome.
Give it up to Scott Pastorella, king of pianists, pianist of melodica.
Here he is. Yeah. Look, we gave Scott not only a microphone, but like
Scott brought toys,
Scott
and
brought
it's
toys.
full of joys. Give it up for Dana. Feel on the heel.
Dana like a fox on the big wooden
Box. Give it up for Brett on the fret. Give it up for Brett.
Beautiful.
Give it up for yourselves for being here. Give it up for yourselves if you're a day one sleepy baby. We're made at 200 eps. Give it up for the unnamed neighborhood Zach lives in for its sweet and so far chill vibe
I
about
mean-
us singing in this yard.
Anything can happen at any time. But we just wanted, first of all, we haven't been able to play together in a year.
Year,
This is the
over a
first time
year,
we've
yeah.
all been here in like 13 months. We're so thankful to all of you for sticking with the pod as we did like a million things to figure it out. There's so many of you here streaming today. We're so honored to have you.
We were talking earlier because like Brett's gonna lead a little bit more musically. This is an acoustic chill show that we were like, we definitely should work towards singing like a cringy dorm room song. So I want you to like percolate on the dudes that sang with a guitar, because we'll definitely sing, you know, one of those standards at one point.
Yeah, and just for now, like because we've never done like a live stream, we actually can take like a bunch of requests for song titles or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So like we're gonna try to get this fun. The fire does seem like it may be almost as a fire. It's not currently. You'll see it when
It's
is.
a fire like underneath.
There's like smoke, and you know what they say about smoke?
Where it is, there's fire.
There's also fire.
Oh, that was a good smoke plume. Okay, here's a fun idea that I just had.
Love it.
Put in the chat a title of a song that would be like a sequel or a callback to a favorite character or episode.
Oh boy,
Ooh, that's fun.
I quit.
Zach's leaving. Zach left.
Okay. Face close up.
I think it's going to take a second for the
Yeah.
response to that to happen, but I did already see Wonderwall in the chat, and I really appreciate it.
Color guard girl.
Oh,
Oh, I see. First of all, I saw Joe Pilot.
yeah.
Then I saw James Pilot. And then I saw Color Guard Girl. Now I am interested in what Joe Pilot is up to.
Oh, that's very funny.
It is the first. So it's not James Pilot. It's someone else in that family, in the Pilot family. Jessica, it's about time for you to leave your stamp on the Pilot legacy.
He was a boy like no other. Well, he was also kind of similar to his brother.
Kind of.
Growing up, he always knew how to toe the line. His brother knew how to mess with the concept of time. He did something else though. He's playing with space though.
Joe
He did something else though. He's messing with space. A pilot named Joe.
Joe Pilot.
A pilot in space.
In space, of space, who knows what's better in space? Joe Pilot.
A pilot of space.
Of space, in space, Joe Pilot.
Now are you counting these siblings? Wondering if they operate like other things. Is there one of time and space? Then is there a reality? Are there so many pilot sims? They should have a saga infinity.
Thank you for asking. The answer is yes. There are so many pilots, how many you'll never guess.
Pilot in space.
Of space, in space, of space.
Pilot of space.
There's also
Kill pilot,
pilot of fruit. And
dead pilot,
the pilot of ladders and shoes.
Jeremy pilot,
Pilot of grass.
Josephine pilot.
She's the pilot of
But
sand.
this is
Oh, pilot, pilot of space. This is Joe Pilot, pilot of
space. You may have known, and you'll
not his job, it's his last name, Joe Pilot. Pilot of space.
Is the CrossFit gym applauding us?
I
Or are they clapping up those reps?
No one talk about the CrossFit. I'm
Sorry.
gonna get doxxed if you
I'm
talk about the CrossFit gym. It's fine. There is a CrossFit gym. Let's say near my home. Near enough to be within earshot of my
West
house.
Hamptons.
It was like
I'm gonna pull this because it's blocking your face a little bit.
3 claps.
I just want to see your beautiful face.
Thank you.
Or see your face that's a little hot.
It's a little hot.
Just a little hot.
Reviews.
Where is Woodward? Yeah, reviews. This is your feedback, constructive criticism. Look, you never get to do this. This
You never get to immediately tell us
You're like,
that it's not your best. Need to know.
Should I put more?
You guys talking about reviews.
Should I put more fire starter
Yeah.
on this?
Sure.
Stick it in. Whoa, Zach, you put your whole hands in it.
Zach faced up a log with his bare hand.
Yeah.
Zach, what?
Oh.
I got so scared. This is good. This is good. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
That's, I think,
Where's your lighter?
fire starter.
Gosh. Likes.
Ooh, I love a melodica. Okay, we'll just let the music lead this one. Take it, Scott. That's great. Ooh, Kim, this is really nice.
Roasting marshmallows later on.
Yes!
Of course we will. You think we're gonna do a fire thing without roasting marshmallows? Can't have a house without a roof. I mean, you can, but it's weird.
Can't have a truck without wheels. I mean, you can, but how'd you steer?
Some things have got to be there for the experience to be right. If you're having a campfire as the day turns into night, I tell you hello. You need marshmallow. I tell you hello. You need marshmallow.
Can't have an ostrich without a bunch of fleas. I mean, you can't.
That's just true, though you may not believe. But think about the ostriches that you may have seen. There were leaves. If there weren't leaves, you are wrong.
So, hello. Can't have some without having some more.
Can't have a bunch of work without doing some chores.
Can't have a road trip without a CD.
And you can't have an ostrich without a bunch of leaves. Oh, fellow. Marshmallow. I tell you, fellow. You need marshmallow.
Need marshmallow.
You need marshmallow.
Need marshmallow.
Ooh, you don't need jello.
You need marshmallow.
Not the song by Coldplay, yellow.
You need marshmallow.
You need marshmallow. You don't need hello, although it's nice to say hello. That's what we call a fire that you can kind of see. Tip down. Wow, wow, wow. Fire cam. Fire cam.
I want to play with this thing all
You
the
need
time.
any
You can kinda
fire
see it.
starter.
Oh yeah. Does this sound really good?
This is very Muppet. Thank you. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, what are we if not very Muppets?
This is very much.
This is very
Muppets.
Muppets. This is very
A
Muppets.
lot of Muppets.
Well, that was the best song we've ever done. This is time for constructive criticism. You disagree if you want a lyrics change from when we do it next time, which we never will. That's the great thing about improvising music, is that you let it go into the air. You let it go away. I hope that you all are having a safe and cozy time out there. I know that not everyone is in a place where they can get together with friends, but we wish that for you very soon. Very soon. We got the vaccine basically last year because podcasters got it first. We just kept doing it remotely because we love Zoom so much.
Well, Scott didn't want to drive, and I was like, actually, I'm really comfortable in this seat.
I was like, actually, I don't want to not wear sweatpants, but I also don't want to be seen in sweatpants. But at this point, it's like,
Be seen in sweatpants.
I'm just going to be seen in sweatpants.
Yeah.
I'm in sweatpants right now.
He has the sweatpants right now, but making it look great.
Yeah. Purposeful sweatpants.
We love-
Athleisure.
We love a PSP. A PSP? A PlayStation Plus? A PlayStation Portable? Purposeful sweatpants? We can't, I mean, now there's a fire and there's us and there's you. This is the part of that we do every time we do this, where
We stop and.
tell scary.
Oh yeah, let's tell. Okay.
It's
we'll
not
stop-
actually. It's not dark enough for us to do scary stories.
What's
It is dark enough for us to do concerning stories. They're not scary, but they're like, what?
Can someone in the chat give us the title of a concerning story?
I think it's not hot.
It's the happiest music for
Yeah.
scary stories.
Yeah, it's so scary. The happiest scary music. Like, I'm so concerned.
We're slightly ahead. We're slightly ahead. I'm filling in because I'm by the mic. Zach's doing a little scan, a little chat scan. It's a chat scan. See how your brain is doing with a chat scan. Okay, great. Shortage. Whoa.
Oh.
These are all great. Don't apologize.
Scott's playing the happiest music ever. Ooh, find out. Ooh, find out. But
Some lessons I think you should be learning. Things to look out for in life that might be a little concerning.
there's a raccoon in your backseat, and you're like, oh no. Then you remember you're a wildlife person, and it turns out it was fine though. Ooh, fine though.
I know. Roommate says, hey, wait before you go out on that walk.
Uh-oh.
Could you please come inside because we need to have a talk? And you start to really panic, thinking back, ooh, should you be embarrassed? And your roommate says, hey, I'm leaving this weekend. Will you please eat my asparagus?
Fine though. Fine though. I was in the shower,
Oh no!
so hot and so clean.
Oh good!
But then I was slippery, and then I didn't fall. But then I almost fell. But then I did not fall. And then it happened a couple times, but I did not fall. I know. I know.
Wait, what is this? Now this is absurd. I am at my window. There's a scary bird. The bird makes eye contact deep in my soul. Then whispers a word I can't repeat, 'cause it'll make your ears milk though.
And then you think about that bird late into the night. That secret word is echoing, oh, you're not alright. Your view of reality wanders to and fro. And then you sort of adjust to the change, and it turns out it was fine though. Fine though. Fine though. Fine though. What was that word?
It was
Fine Man, music is easier when you're all in the same place.
That's a lot easier.
This is easier than what we.
So easy.
It's
so easy.
freaking easy.
We've been
yo.
running with weights on our ankles, and then we
That
just took
easy.
the ankle weights
We're
off.
Goku and we got on the moon with like extreme
not, like, just
gravity.
sitting there
Now we
like-
came back to Earth and it's easy.
Oh man.
Shout out to all the people like me who have seen some but not a lot of Dragon Ball Z, but enough to get that reference.
Wow.
Does anyone want a mallow? Is anyone ready for a mallow?
I'm ready for a mallow.
No
I'll
mallow.
be ready for a
No
mallow.
mallow rush.
This is the Malo break where we'll answer, I guess, one question that I see that I want and I like.
Jess, I love these prawns.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my
Whoa.
god!
This has like legit.
Holy cow!
Oh my
High-tech bra.
It'd be like if one of the Ninja Turtles' job. This is a cross between like
This is amazing.
Yeah.
one of the Ninja
Wow.
Turtles' job is to be like get.
This is like if Benjamin
Wow.
Linus in Lost was
Thank you
really
so
cool.
much. I get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one.
Oh, I didn't hear it. To be honest.
To be fair,
Uh-oh.
it wasn't worth hearing.
Oh my
Do you want a mallow?
Not right now.
Great.
I feel like my hands are too full.
Jess, these are amazing. I can reach
I can
in
get
from
you
my
one.
seat.
Do you want me to put one on my other prong?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. My other prong. Is that the correct
Yeah.
term?
Okay. What is your dream venue to perform at? I guess
Oh.
everyone can answer this because this is like
Oh,
such a universal question.
Well,
Everyone's got
Really
one.
long.
Everyone goes to bed being like, I can't wait to play Carnegie Hall, but that's not for me because I don't
Mine's Carnegie Hall. How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
practice. Welcome to the off-book old-timey
Yeah,
comedy
yes.
hour
That's,
where we tell jokes that our
Uh-oh.
grandfathers told
Practice
us.
the cat skills.
Okay, well, this one's definitely mine.
Now here's a cue. Do you guys like let
Uh-oh.
it flame up or?
No.
I
Dana
do.
does.
I
Yeah.
love it.
She
Yeah.
totally flames it.
I love
I like
the
a little
I
flame.
like a
I'm trying to do yours tame flame.
You can get a little roto if you take the
Roto.
Oh yes.
the black
Oh.
part.
I would love
Oh, did we just lose
to.
our fire?
Honestly, if I could play like a big theater back in my hometown of Santa Barbara, like one of
Yeah.
the ones that I went to growing up,
Oh,
that
that's
would be
fun.
super cool.
That's a
what
cool
my
answer.
answer would be.
Brett says the same thing. I think
Shoreline
you could do it.
Amphitheater. Mountain
Shoreline Amphitheater. Yeah, for me it would be like either the Arlington or maybe the Granada, which are theaters in Santa Barbara.
I'd be the Palladium, but because it was the first concert I saw.
The Palladium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Milford High School auditorium.
I want to play my high school auditorium.
I did. We had no concert venues in my town at all. The closest concert venue was in Danbury,
I can help
Connecticut. And I can't
doing
even
all
remember
the
what it
work.
was called, honestly. We had to go to like New York or New Jersey to hit like an actual like place, or maybe Hartford, but none feel like, I don't know.
Jess, why'd you bring this unburnable wood?
I think the fire was supposed to be the fire starter.
I think we kind of keep letting the wood go out. I mean, like to our credit,
Do you want?
we're doing
that
something
one?
else while the fire is
Yeah,
happening.
wait.
More.
Yeah, it needs more. Okay.
We're gonna get some more fire. We're gonna get some more wood.
We wait.
We're gonna wait a couple hours and we'll come back and check back in with you. That was a great question. I'm gonna go check another question. I'm sure there is one.
Oh yeah. like. It does sound like that
What's if we still have a sound balance issue, let us know. But we think it's probably closer, right? If you're hearing Jess more than me, it's because Jess is a better singer than I am and has better breast support. That's the issue.
Don't talk about my friend that way.
You have to say it.
Oh, will we start touring when Color's over? And we both said, yeah.
Did Zach ever successfully make sourdough bread?
Yes, he did. Is he saying twice? Oh, Zach successfully made sourdough bread twice.
though.
You guys know how much you mean to me. Where's Sean Matthew Leary? He's in Texas.
He doesn't live
Austin.
here.
Austin, baby.
We should collab with the McElroy. We've had Travis McElroy on. We did an episode about horses.
Should I say that he's back? Should we collab with the McElroys? Yep, we had Travis on back and did a one about horses.
But anytime. How long would you make it in jail? Never not one.
How long would you make it in jail?
Uh-oh.
Whoa, how do we do that?
Whoa, there's like a
I feel like it's
What's your
like
favorite
very
movie from
black.
the podcast? These two- I don't know why this question popped up, Jack Kelly, but I love it. And now we can move on. What's been your favorite moment of the podcast in these 200 Fs?
Okay, mine was when I got to see my good friend Zach validated in his love of The Counting Crows by
About to
Taryn
say,
Killam.
oh my gosh.
It was just very electric. That show was very fun in general. Beans, Kippers, and Mash merch now in the store.
Thank you, Sean Matthew Leary.
Thank you, SML. And I think there's a lot of times where I'm like, Zach, I know more things than you about pop culture in the world.
Mhm.
And that makes me like able to make references with guests if they want to play in that space too. And Zach will be like, I didn't watch that. I didn't grow up with
I
that.
just don't know anything. As anyone who sort of listens to this pod will
You know very many things, but your pop culture lens is sometimes a little smaller. And I think I'm more often facilitating that with guests if they want to do pop culture reps.
Jess is like, here are all these authors from whatever. And I'm like, and then Pikachu was there. He had a great time.
We know you can go up on Pokemon.
Yeah.
So then when Counting Crows happened in that episode, it just felt like it had earned it.
Never felt so seen
It
as
just
when
really
I got to
felt
just talk
huge.
about Counting Crows with Taryn Killam, who was a wonderful guest.
Wonderful guest.
That was one of the top ones for me, too. I will also say that when we did our very first live show in New York, very early on, this was at the,
Oh,
what
that,
was it even called?
I don't know. With Jeff Hiller?
No, before that, even with
Oh,
Michael Cruz Kane and,
Oh,
and
at
Griffin.
Now Hear This festival.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the first time that we ever got to interact with the outside world that wasn't just the people doing the podcast.
That's true. The podcast was still like pretty young, and yet there were people who were listening already, and that was like, oh my gosh, real
Yeah.
humans are listening to this.
Brett, how did this pop up, this question? And will it stay there for forever, or will it eventually
that.
go away?
How'd that
I think
happen?
we have to make it go away.
But we didn't even put it up.
You
All
just
right.
keep answering it for an hour.
How do I do
Maybe just, maybe it was like a view thing.
it? No one knows.
This is, well,
So instinct.
and it'll live
Did we
forever.
click? Is that possible?
It is possible.
It's possible.
Oh, God. How long enough for you?
Oh, I did. I figured
Yeah,
that.
I usually do that with my sister every now and again.
What moment has made you laugh the hardest so far on the pod? I can think of one.
Okay, great.
Jessica was singing a song about this was during the quarantine. Something happened in the most recent episode, or it's been somewhat recent, where Jessica ended up singing a song about like a clock boy or a time boy or something, and her brain just completely melted like 2 lines into it. Then she had to go back and do the rest of the song,
Yeah.
but she couldn't do it. And then she did do it, but it was like truly.
Oh, I think that was that. Yeah, my gosh, they really do all sort of immediately disappear. I do have to say, but that's a great question. I mean, the answer is so many times, but
figured out how to make the comments
That was
show
really
and go
good.
away.
Wow.
God, we're learning so much.
This has been great, and like if we like it, if we have a good time, we'll do it again. And if we don't, you'll never do
never.
it. You'll never.
Okay, I guess we should do a song.
Let's do a song. This is a dealer's choice. We never get to talk to people, so you.
I'll do it this time.
Slight
You wanna
delay.
speak?
Jess is gonna So give us a song. We're sort of open for requests. It can be a title. It can be. They're already playing it, so they've already decided what they're gonna play. The band doesn't really care what we do or what we want to do. They just sort of play music and we follow.
Oh, that's great.
What you got?
Well, this is not a suggestion.
It's a question. We can
Who's
answer
the
while you
best
look.
dressed guest so far?
Who is the best dressed guest? The best dressed guest. I mean, it's PFT.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Paul F. Tompkins is the best dressed guest. So
Someone
far.
said rap, and then someone said this is definitely not Wonderwall, and
Well, but what if Wonderwall was a rap?
and Pool Love.
Oh boy.
Oh, we also had a sweet drag queen on
Uh,
for Good Dressed.
Oh yeah, we had Vicky Vox was on.
Oh, yeah.
And,
She was great dressed. Jackie Johnson always great
always
dressed.
great, always a great.
Jackie
fit.
Tone great dressed.
Yes. Okay. I don't know. There were many things. Boogie Song, Pool Love, Sourdough Bros, and some requests to rap, and This Is Not Wonderwall. Those are some things that I saw.
All joyful choices.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, we can't.
we're all just like,
This isn't how we do the show.
Well,
let-
someone start, if they start playing,
yeah,
I
we'll
can-
pay. Yeah, we'll.
A minor. Yeah.
This one goes out to all my sourdough bros.
What up? What up?
Yeah. You a beast, straight capturing all that natural
yeast.
yeast. Yeah, wild also natural. It's in the air, that's a fact, that is factual.
Oh yes, this is bread, but it's one step harder. You gotta start off by making your starter. Keep it in your fridge, feed it just a smidge. Actually, feed it very precise if you wanna grow nice.
And listen, here's the thing that I say. If you start now, you won't have bread today. And that's frustrating, because you want bread now. But if you wanna make bread, we will tell you how.
So you can make it, but then you put it in Lavon. That's when you give it a big feeding gets on. And you might give it 75 milligrams. Oh, what am I saying? Do you even understand?
The most important thing, of which I am sure, if you're gonna make bread, you're gonna need support. A group of friends to call your own, that will call you when you're sad. In your home, you need bros.
Sourdough
Bros. You need bros. Sourdough bros.
Yo, what up, Kev? This is just not working. I don't know if it's good or if I should be lurking around the store to just buy my bread instead. Can you put some inspiration into my head?
I said, listen, my guy, just do not give up. You keep doing and doing, you wanna messing it up, cause you can do it. But it's possible that you just overhandle your dough. That's bros. Sourdough bros.
What up, you know?
Bros. Sourdough bros. Sometimes they know, sometimes they do not. But they always are bros. Sourdough bros.
Okay, first you gotta check your supplies. If you don't run, then you'll never rise. Do you have the proper type of tin? If you don't, then you cannot begin.
You got to fold it in a certain way. You got to practice each and every day. You got to make sure that you're not aloof and that you can enjoy the proper time to prove.
Don't check it, not even once, son. Because that's the way to lay up the cheese gun. It's gonna come out easy, that's steam. If you want your bread to rise and become a dream.
You're gonna want to score it to release the air to make a dough that's so good beyond compare. And also, another thing, you got to make sure to give time to the yeast nut bros. Sourdough bros. Ooh, bros. Sourdough and invest in a Dutch oven.
It had a lot of sound advice in it.
It
My
has,
favorite part was it had a lot of sound advice.
yeah. That if you don't have like a recipe for sourdough bread, this is basically the same thing. This is gonna get you there, but I can't stress this enough. It's all about the strength of your starter.
Yeah.
You're gonna do what I do, and you're gonna be like, I've been feeding this bad boy for 2 days. Surely I can make bread now.
Not.
I want bread now. Here's the other thing you'll quickly find. It is easier to buy bread.
Well, sure. But,
Just buy the bread.
but where's the joy?
The joy is in a lot of bread.
I still have my starter in my fridge. I feed it every Wednesday.
That's very cool. I let mine die almost immediately.
Well, I can give you some of mine. It can be a mother starter.
When I'm ready. How you doing? How you doing over there?
Yeah.
Smoke follows beauty. Or in Jess's case, smoke follows.
Wow.
Kinda hot.
Have you never heard that before? Yeah, smoke follows kind of hot.
Okay. Wow. I'm wondering if it's time to sing Wonderwall or not.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now this is going to be good because at a certain point, I am certain I actually don't know the lyrics of Wonderwall.
I mean, who knows the lyrics to Wonderwall? I don't even think Oasis.
This
knows
is the Wonderwall extended cut. Now, when
Ooh.
this is the version they don't want you to hear because it's too raw.
It's too fresh and bold.
Now, here's the question immediately: did Brett learn Wonderwall? And the answer is immediately yes. Today was gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had it down. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding. Don't forget the bridge. And all the lights that light and they're blinding. Who knows? There are many things that I'd like to say to you, and I don't know how. 'Cause baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. What you got about that? And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Here's that raw stuff.
Hey, here, I'm coming up the bar and I came from really far. And hey, I'm feeling okay, so I'm gonna have it in my car. I don't believe that anybody makes up each day the
I know you're thinking in your head that shrimp must be cooked with fire. I see the word is on the street that you wanna calling me a liar. But I don't believe that anybody cooks shrimp in line like I do.
And all the citrus juice is cooking up.
And none of all the shrimp will give food poisoning.
There are many toads that I'd like to fill with you, so don't have some now.
And then weirdly, the chorus is the same. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And every day we'll have ceviche. Solos from musicians. Ooh, Wonderwall extended edition. Because maybe the citrus cooks the shrimp like crazy. And every day we'll have ceviche. Play the whole thing, Oasis, you cowards.
Cowards, share your love for citrus cooked fish. We know you feel that way. Liam, the other one.
Liam, the other one, so-and-so, what's her face? Teen Girl Swan. The other one. Good job, Brett. Good job, Dana.
Good
Good
job,
job.
man.
Can we get some
That's
claps
so
for band
good.
real quick?
Claps for band.
You see,
claps
the
for
problem is
Still
we always
in
need
there
to feed the
somewhere.
fire at the point where we're mid-song, so it keeps going
Goodness
out.
smokes. Yeah, I mean, it is, you know, I think you had like nice treated wood. This is like this is raw wood, rustic wood.
Rustic.
Wow, gosh, who feels alive, huh?
Oh yeah. This is amazing.
Scotty, you gonna make yourself a G&T? There's a little bit more of that Bombay, or you can try that one, and then there are limes if you want to go for it.
Limes.
Limes. For ceviche. Hey, I'm gonna say if you're nervous about ceviche, that's fair. You have to be careful with seafood, but if you're in a good setting, go for it. It's delicious.
Yeah,
It's refreshing.
agreed.
It's so good. Who else here loves ceviche?
I'm
I
a
love
huge
ceviche.
Brett
fan.
Love
Did
ceviche.
you guys get a chance to go to the ceviche project before pandemic?
No.
No,
There's
Took over
I don't
my
know
old
what that
favorite
is.
Sushi restaurant.
it's a
It did.
project.
Now I have a
no,
new
it's just a
favorite.
restaurant called the Ceviche Project.
Oh, I love that.
Sorry, this is some LA specific, but
It's like the Mindy Project, but about ceviche.
yeah. I also love when that happens with shows or movies. Like, guys, insider detail. I auditioned like 4 times for the Mindy Project when they kept being like, maybe she has a different best friend. But the first time I auditioned for it, it was the Untitled Mindy Kaling Project, and then eventually they're just like, I guess that's the name.
They were like,
The
yeah.
name is the story about Party Over Here.
Yes, Party Over Here was the name of the Lonely Islands production group company, and we were like, what should we call it? And eventually everyone was like, Party Over Here is kind of a good name. So it just became the name of a show. A show that's scrubbed from the internet.
Unfindable.
Unfindable. But real to me, in my heart. Ooh, sipping on gin and tonic.
Baby.
If anyone wants to trade instruments,
Oh, instrument trade.
Wow.
Ooh.
don't take them a lot.
Good trade.
I could potentially. The only instrument I could trade is
weirdly,
this.
Yeah,
my
I-
wife,
yeah, guitar.
my beautiful, wonderful wife
Yeah.
Nicole, is
It's
currently.
in a minute. It's in a minute. I can know.
Oh, I should have clicked the comment. It would have popped up on the screen.
Oh, it's
So
okay.
that's what my wife is doing right now.
Is it really
She is
bad?
live streaming a play reading with her theater company in Los Angeles. So she is, as per usual, not listening or paying
all right.
attention to the nonsense that I'm saying.
But
She's doing
keep
her
in mind
own
it's a
cool
D.
shit.
She's in her
So
own
I have
cool.
to tune down. Oh man. All right.
So if I'm playing a
this
D,
is-
They're talking
play
about
a
an instrument swap.
Or
If
you
you
play a-
if you haven't been able to
play a-
follow that along, not sure how that one was picked up. Oh,
Yeah.
Never mind. No, I can't speak of it yet, but I just remembered something. It will be cool, but I think I think it's not the time yet.
Great, not the time yet.
Anybody
Stay
wants
tuned
lessons on
to
their foot?
maybe
Yeah.
next week or whatever.
Yeah, stay tuned to maybe close that loop. That's a helpful thing. I think a phrase that really helps me is like, oh, I'm thinking about that. I just need to close that loop.
Close that loop later.
Close that loop.
I think we could take another request.
Yeah, I can do it this time.
Great. You did it last time. I think you had to. But
Okay.
shout out to the Doughboys. We love them. Pew pew pew.
You got right over here on YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. That's what happens when the sun goes down. It gets dark, and if you click one of those questions, it'll show up, Jess.
Oh, cool.
I want everyone to feel the joy of StreamYard, the power to click a comment. Oh, that's a lot of smoke.
smoke follows beauty.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, don't worry. Okay. I think good advice for freshman year.
Yeah.
And
Good.
perhaps as a sea shanty. We've been getting a lot of sea shanty.
Everyone wants to see Shannon. I get it. They're hot right now, but
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Hang on, Brett. Then I'm
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
can
Brett.
you
This requires. Listen,
Accordion,
Brett is.
Oh,
yes,
Scott is gonna get the Melodica because that is the.
It sounds like an accordion.
It sounds like
yeah.
an accordion. This is the sea shanty advice for freshman year.
Yeah. And someone did say, I would love a podcast once that was just from our spouse's point of view. Sometimes my husband will out of nowhere say, why haven't you asked me? It would be like a
We'll get them on for a chatting one for sure.
that would be fun. And there was one other thing. Don't worry, you don't need to have a headache. I will reveal what I was going to say. It's just not done yet.
Maybe she won't. Maybe she's lying to you now.
That's true. I'm gonna assume it's freshman year of college.
life is on the sea, and your school is on the sea, 'cause your school is a boat.
And it's your first time away from home, and there are so many things that are new and strange. It's such a big change. Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-diddle-dee, freshman year on the sea. Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-dee, freshman year on the sea.
So many things to see when your school's on the sea. Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-dee, when your school is on the sea. Freshman year, here you are, going to your classes. Here's the thing that you must learn, go slow like molasses. Pace yourself or not, if you fear. If you don't, you can basically just mess around your senior year.
Have a friend when you go to a party. If things get raw and really party, they should be looking out for you, and also so you don't dive in the blue.
What college you go to doesn't really matter. In the real world, no one really cares what grades you got. Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-dee, freshman year on the sea. Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-dee, freshman year on the sea. If you have a food court, use it sparingly. Learning to cook is a great thing to do, and on the sea.
If there is a cookie bar and also something called ice milk, you will mix them together. Have a dessert soft as silk.
You're going to eat more cereal than in any other phase in your life. No matter how much cereal you think you've eaten before.
And one more thing to get all in, try to live without regret. And never forget when it's your turn to mop up from debt.
Right.
Oh, hi,
Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-dee, freshman year on the sea. Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-dee, freshman year on the sea. Don't worry if you don't know what your focus is, but to be wary of sirens, women of the sea, who will sing you to your death. Tie yourself to the mast so they don't steal your last breath.
Don't be afraid to drop a class if the professor is dull. And also don't fall off the hall.
We can't stress this enough. Don't fall off the hall. Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-dee, freshman year on the sea. Oh, hi, diddle-diddle-dee, freshman year on the sea. And that's great because there's no racial problems in that one like there are with so many sea shades.
This is a true fire now.
This is a
This is a
real
true
fire.
fire, fam.
You're a
This
good
is
fireman.
Fam,
good.
I'm a good fireman.
Oh no! This is coming back to me.
Yeah, I tried to put it on my foot and I'm like, I can't.
Ah.
It's so fun.
Oh.
It's hard.
Yeah.
How are we doing on time?
This is
Definitely
a beautiful
your
glow
brain
right now.
Yeah.
melts.
Oh man, wow, very fun, very fun, very cool.
Very fun, very cool, very hip. We're both watching Letterkenny.
I finished. We
You
both
finished
yeah.
Letterkenny? Wonderful show. Shout out to our Canadian friends.
To be fair,
To be fair.
to be fair.
We're at 8:06. We started a little late, so we can go a little late.
Oh yeah. Let's do. I would say let's do like 2 or 3
Let's
more.
do a couple more. We're in the. We finally got the fire going. It's nice out.
We got a text from Sean Matthew literally saying, Scott, xylophone is crazy loud.
Scott,
Really?
the xylophone's just so. I mean, like, here's the thing about the xylophone that you might not know.
Can you turn that down?
Really
Yeah,
cuts
seriously,
through.
man.
It really cuts through. Yeah.
I think it's good.
Thank you,
Point
Sean.
this away
Thank you,
from-
Sean Matthew,
yeah.
for doing tech support, even via, I guess, text support.
Tech
what it is.
support on text.
Support.
Text
Text.
support.
Support.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to take another moment to say, like, how happy we are that Off Book has reached enough view that, I mean, you're the reason it's still going to,
Definitely.
200 eps. If no one was listening, just now would find something else to do.
Very
So thank you so much for those of you who have supported the show, whether by sharing it with a friend or at offbookclubhouse.com, or just by like listening and telling someone about it, or just listening and enjoying it to yourself and telling us. All of it is great. And we're truly, I don't know that when we started it, I had any sort of idea
No.
where it would have led and the like size of my life it has been. Truly.
And also the kind of community it would cultivate.
Oh man, you guys are so great.
You're the best.
Y'all are the best.
You're the best. So thank you so much. This is just, I mean, this is a fun little breezy show, but it definitely is just supposed to be our thank you love letter to you. So thank you for being here, and thank you for watching this the next day.
Thank you for being
a friend.
Such listener, such fan.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, well, someone put in the chat make up a TV show, and we'll do the theme song for it.
Oh yeah, a TV show that doesn't exist.
TV show that doesn't exist.
Totally original property. Not looking for sequels. Not looking
Yeah.
for spin-offs.
Doesn't need to be a pun. Don't overthink it.
Just like go with your
Gosh,
gut.
look how dang good this glow looks now.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was
so
hot
pretty.
as hell.
We wanted to start early for our East Coast friends, but this light is so much better.
This is
Yeah.
good. This
Sorry,
is
East Coast friends. Go to sleep. Come back.
Night night, sleepy babies.
This is really good.
Aw.
I feel like I'm in the woods.
I'm gonna go back, by the way, after this is done and read all the like. You guys can tell what spatially is going on. No one is manning those. You're chatting with each other. Later, we will go and read all the comments. But right now, unless someone is like squinting into the camera, we have no idea what.
Even that.
And this is, some would say, an unideal way to do a live stream. And to that, I would say we're learning.
Okay.
Look at this fire, though.
Okay.
You got one?
Wait, I have two.
Click one of them.
Okay.
Put
You
up on
want me
this.
to pick one?
Yeah, and click it.
Okay.
Just briefly.
Oh yeah, click.
What we got, and then.
Oh.
See ya, Trent. This is the TV show. See ya.
like it.
I mean, honestly,
Sure.
better work has never been done. Great job, Sean Megan. Cover my microphone.
Working around a small town, and the editor-in-chief had to take off for the big city, had to take his leave. So the small town Gazette, oh fret, filled with so many regrets, and so many pages and stages never to be printed again. Oh, 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 oh. See a trend.
Story about Trent.
Oh, 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 oh. See a trend
Editor?
of a small town newspaper.
Okay.
But he left the town and we looked around and we said, shall we enhance? Should we carry on the legacy now that we no longer have Trent? So Trent isn't actually in the show.
Right. Trent is gone. But like life and with so many things, life goes on. And this town is like, oh, 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 oh.
See a Trent.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Oh, see a Trent. And here's the thing about Trent. It's not like it was problematic. It was just kind of a bore. Like Trent was there, people would say, I feel like I've met a tramp before. This Trent is bringing nothing new to the journalism scene. He can get right out if you know what I mean.
And Trent is running for a paper with a bigger circulation.
Even Phoenix eventually is gonna come to the same conclusion. And they're gonna say, oh, 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 oh. See it, why can't Trent keep a job in any city? Oh, 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 oh.
See a Trent, and we never see Trent.
Trent is like a character that only lives in your mind. And people be like, talking about Trent all the dang time.
Trent is neither here or there, so in every episode he's like waiting for
And trend is a metaphor for the things in your life you need to learn to live without.
And yes, viewers at home, maybe you've already skipped this because you're like, this is very long for a TV theme song.
7 minutes of intro.
See a trend. You can't skip the credits, you can't skip the intro.
But the opening credits. See a trend. It's not on Netflix. There's no button to skip it.
I just want to paint that this is paired with sort of true detective style intense visuals.
Very intense. You'd be like, what is the tone of this show?
I need to see this.
What is
on a
the
rosy leg?
trend? Why is there a goose on a frozen night? Why is there a goose on a frozen night?
What did it imply? South though.
See a trend.
It was kind of a jazz chord.
At the end, you'd be like, is this a jazz show?
It's not. This is not.
Yeah, that was the bridge too far.
I can't add jazz to this.
Someone said let them put frogs in the chat, and now the chat is nothing but frogs.
Y'all make your own rules.
Frogs.
No rules, just right.
Every frog, yeah.
Thank you, Tyler Todd, for suggesting that we get some frogs in the chat. Everyone started doing it, and I was like, uh-oh, that could be. And then it wasn't, and it was fine.
Oh, and I do need to say that maybe now's what I was going to say.
You're going to close the loop?
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I feel like there's so many frogs in the chat.
Oh, yeah, why are we putting frogs in the chat? Well, yeah, what are you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say that because we don't have anything scheduled or no one has to leave, that we might finally have time to show and share what sound the wooden frog makes. Woodbert has been patient. You've all been patient. It feels like perhaps 200 episodes is a great time. Finally give him his time.
Yeah, in the form of a song, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Little frog, not a normal frog, but a frog made of wood, and a frog named Wood.
Little frog jumping out of a wooden pond, finding where he belongs, finding where he belongs.
So different from the other frogs, made of flesh and floppity fins.
He tried to fit in, but he couldn't attend it, because this little frog, well, he doesn't
He makes a sound, let me give you a little snippet. The frog goes. Woodbird, the wooden frog. This is huge.
This is
I
huge.
can't believe that. And I know people were like, I did not expect that to be the sound that he makes.
I bet people are like, wait a second, I thought he was gonna sound like a beep beep of a truck going back.
Or like an old man coughing and choking on a ham sandwich.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna sound like the crinkle of a cellophane wrapper in a quiet theater.
But that's what he sounds like.
I can't like see the chat, but I know people are screaming.
No. We'll never know.
Are people absolutely screaming?
Yes.
No one knows.
No one knows.
There's a lot more frog emojis.
No one knows yet.
But
Soon.
they know now.
No one knows.
Yeah. One more, two more. Want to end it up?
I think you have one more.
Yeah. We're gonna say goodnight, sleepy babies. We're gonna do one more song. This has been a joy.
This has been so fun.
Thank you for bearing with us as we figure out technical situations, traveler.
Thank you, Sean Matthew Leary, for all your help. Give it up for King of Pianists, Pianist of Kings,
King of xylophones, King of
melodicas, and xylophones.
Give it up for Dana Wickens, like a fox on the box. Best you ever seen with a foot tambourine.
Bringing all the good feels, pounding with their heels.
Give it up for Brett Morris, the star with the tiny guitar. What's that called?
A tiny guitar.
A tiny guitar.
Got
As
it
far
in
as I
one.
know.
Technical term.
Technical term, tiny guitar.
Technical term.
I had a thought for what to do at the end, and then I totally forgot it. Thank you, Darren Ficcarelli, who's in the chat right now, for moderating the Facebook group. If you're interested in posting about stuff with other sleepy babies, the Facebook group's a great place to do it. Yeah, this should be like a good night song, a goodbye song.
Yeah.
But let's take one more suggestion for something. It can be a word, it can be a sentence, anything. Jess is gonna go check it out. While she looks at the Dana Kickens. Ooh,
Solid.
there it is.
So good.
Extremely good. I called her Jet because it's a jet. Sleepy Baby Lullaby? Yeah, sure. It's gonna take a turn, you know that, right? We need to have something to do the song about, but sure. Ooh, lay your head down to sleep. If you're outside, count the clouds. If you're inside, just picture imaginary clouds.
Close your eyes, take out your headphones. They're hard for you to sleep in, and you'll hurt your ears if you keep them in.
If you don't have sleep headphones, if you're using earbuds, and you fall asleep on the side of your head, you'll regret it when the sun comes up.
So maybe just quietly from a tiny speaker in your phone, prepare to say goodnight and say you'll never walk alone.
And protect your ears. They are two friends who help you hear. Protect your ears.
They are two friends.
Help you. You're gonna wanna put a cotton swab deep, deep, deep inside. But you don't need to, you don't need to. You got nothing to hide, nothing to hide.
Unless you have an eardrum, and you should protect it against some and three tiny bones that are attached to the top. And if you're feeling dizzy, you recently have a cold, because that can throw off the equilibrium, I'm told.
And there's also tiny crystals in your inner ear that will help you balance, but never fear. So protect your ears. They're two little friends who help you hear. So protect your ears.
We are two little friends that help you.
If you're on a snowy mountain, bring earmuffs cause it's cold. If you're next to an old woman, just do as you're told, but she tells you to protect your ears.
At a concert, standing by a woofer, take a few steps away. Good luck, sir.
If your wife gets into your car and she's like, whoa, that's very loud. The volume you've been listening to music is loud. She's probably right, turn the music down.
If you pull into your driveway and your husband says, do you mean this? From inside the house, I
campfire, fireplace, campfire jamboree.
If you somehow make 200 of these,
Protect your little ears, pretty please. Now I'm gonna put a bunch of names on the screen and we're gonna say goodnight to those people while Brett and Scott and Dana play us out.
oh, very good. Good night, Princess Leah. Good night, Tyson. Good night, David. Good night, Ellen. Good night, Daniel. Good night, Vera. Good night, Mel. Good night, Laura. Good night, Darren. Good night, Whitney, Dylan. Good night, Chloe. Good night, Tyler, Todd. Good night.